Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kaiser here. Today's video is me showcasing you how far I've gotten with this team. Bear 3 on day 3, even though it says there's like 40 days left, but I want to believe it's my third day. Okay, I'm currently 569, rank 569 in the leaderboard. Of course, this is very early. This is just day 3, but I want to take my wins when I can. And this is the team. You've seen this team before, but with a much nerfed everything. So we have the beast instead of dominant predator because I only have one, and these are the setup. So far, just beast charm of power, 2 of them, 1 aquatic charm of power, and the rest are just commons. I don't have any better alternative for now, so I'll just make do with what I have, and the rest are just common charms. But for the last one, I gave him an energy drink, firstly because I don't have a beast charm of power, but also because energy drink is a really good alternative. It gives a 15% stat boost and Nutcracker scales, so the more Nutcrackers I hit someone, the more bonus damage stacks, the more bigger the 15% will do for me. And I have Way of the Beast, and you've seen this accessories before. Super cute. Dominant Predator is on my midliner, Arvis. If you haven't claimed any of your rewards yet, check your email. Always remember to check your email, guys. Anyways, back to Arvis. So he has common charms on him, but the two things I want to point out is that energy drink is on Goda, not because I need the stat boost, but because I want Goda to disappear. I don't really like this card right in the rare era. I'm not sure if it's good. Sometimes for the bonus damage, but if it can degrade, it'll just disappear, so that's good. White Sage is a very important key card I put on Cottontail. Why White Sage? Because it can cleanse. And the minus 20% base stat, it is nothing for Cottontail. What, you lose 1 heal on it? That's totally fine. The beauty of it is because it can retain in your hand. If it can retain in your hand, you can use it in key moments to get you out of tough spots. And the reason why it is so good on Cottontail is because my AXIE has Innocent Lamb. Therefore, I have 2 Cottontails at the ready whenever I need them. Innocent Lamb and Cottontail, match made in heaven. And you have White Sage to take advantage of that, super good. On my frontliner, I don't have any alternatives right now. I don't want to use the energy fragment thingy, so I'll just use Lava Flow Potion. And all Charm of Vitalities on this AXIE. Whenever I get a rare Charm of Vitality, I'll just put on him as well. But this is what I have for now. When it comes to crafting, I am currently out of SLP, so we have to grind, or I have to deposit some SLP in. So far, I've been using basic Ronin Ace. I have not been saving up for the intermediate crafting because I think it is important to rush and try to craft as many rares as possible for this season. So when it comes to the epic era, when it comes time to sell your crafts, you can at least profit some of it by selling and minting your runes and charms. Let's get into one game of live testing. Okay, we'll always choose to go second, guys. Will scissors work again? Okay, next time I'll be smart. I'll lead with scissors, and then if it doesn't work, I'll try a different method. Okay, I'm going first. I think I'll choose the Jaguar. Hero isn't that good right now. Jaguar, if the opponent doesn't have a single bleed, they will have bleed for 4 turns, so that's really good. If it's possible, I want to apply bleed as much as I can. Oh, this team runs Believer. Believer is so painful, especially if they have Way of the Beast, because that will be a turn 1 really painful Believer, because they can immediately have maximum damage on it. I think this team is going to be super aggressive. I'm not sure if I can hold my own, but I'll see what I can do. Taking a look at my opponent's team, Dominant Predator is on their front line, so I think I would want to... Oh, one thing. Do you notice that Cottontail here doesn't have White Sage, but the other Cottontail has? Well, here's some secret tip for you if you didn't watch my previous video. White Sage is still on the second Cottontail. Later you'll see if it comes up. So even though it says 5 health, 5 heal, it's actually 4 heal with White Sage. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The Dominant Predator is on the front line, so the front line should be the number 1 priority for me to kill. If he doesn't die, he's going to be very annoying to my team. He's going to apply bleed whenever he can, and that's going to severely cut my chances of winning. The guy at the back is pretty painful as well because he has Reckless Hunter, but I think the right decision is to kill the front guy, so I hope it gets me where I want to go. Okay, I think I'm going to use Confidence on my front line, try to get rid of that bleed. Okay, the bleed is gone. Bleed being gone is the best thing I could ever want out of the 3 debuffs, because vulnerable doesn't really hurt me right now. It only hurts me later. I can't get... and that's good. I managed to get rid of vulnerable, so what's left is just Grievous Wound. which is useless if they cannot apply bleed to me. But at the same time, it's also pretty useless because my health is pretty low. At the very least, I got rid of vulnerable, so it would at least take 2 hits to kill me. Unless if he uses Believer, which I think it'll take 1 hit to kill. Believer is just busted, guys. If you're not running Believer, then you better run a team which can beat Believer. And I hope my current team can beat Believer. Oh yeah, that works also. 2 costed card would work as well. See that? That's what, 152 damage? Insane. Really insane from a single card. It is like the new version of Leafy. It's like Believer is the new version of Leafy from season 1. Okay, I need to get through to the front line. I need to kill him this turn. I think I'll do that. Then I will follow up with the mid liner with some attacks on the mid line. Why not the back liner? Well, currently I don't have Dominant Predator on my back line beast, so I have a way to apply bleed whenever I want. And I choose not to put Dominant Predator on my back line, and my mid line has the Way of the Beast because my mid line has dual blade, and dual blade with bleed is so good. So this is the sacrifice I have to make for now. I hope it all works out in the end. Yeah, Nutcracker is better. Let's let the Goda degrade. Degrade happens when you don't play it, and at the end of turn, if it's still in your hand, it's gone forever, and you get a confused card in your discard pile. Degrade is important if you want to thin down your deck. If you have cards you don't like and you have no other way of removing them and you don't want to draw them again, Degrade is there for a reason. Or for energy drinks, you can use it as a way to temporarily buff up your cards. Not temporarily, permanently buff up the cards, but at a drawback that you must use it whenever you draw it. So it's a win-win in both situations. That guy's pretty smart. He knew that Ronin wouldn't have dealt that much damage, so he chose to use Believer instead of Ronin, which is a very smart move. Because usually the right move is Ronin at the very last, but because Ronin is not as good as Believer, so he chose to do that, which is the reason why he's in Bear 3 as well. I have a feeling he's higher ranked than me. Can 67 damage from him kill? I'm not gonna take the risk. Let's just Nutcracker and then follow up with the rest. I was contemplating putting 2 energy drinks on my Nutcracker, but then it is very bothersome also because if I draw both at the same time on turn 1 and I'm going first, then I have to choose to only use one and the other one will be gone forever, which is terrible. It's a very bad idea. So in the end I didn't do that. Oh well, I kinda expected that to happen. Good game. Okay, let's look at my ranking. Oh, 650. It's okay, we can climb back up later. Let me show you one game I played against Poison, just to show you how strong Poison is at the current map and how to prepare to get enough information so you can, use it in your arena climb. This team I'm fighting does not have triple leftover potion, maybe because he didn't craft it, but they have White Sage on small fruit, so they can cleanse whenever they want to. And this looks like your standard Poison team, which is super oppressive. And if you notice, the guy at the back has the most decorations on him, so he's the MVP. I wish I could use that information to help me. Maybe if I have dual blade I can aim the guy at the back, but for now we'll just try to load as much Nutcrackers into that guy. Ooh, he has Scaly Spoon. If you're unfamiliar with Scaly Spoon, whenever you break the shield, it will dispel 2 times on that happen. But I just have to do it. I don't have any better option. I don't want to break the shield with Nutcracker and then follow up with Little Piece. Little Piece into Nutcracker is always the better choice because it has more damage. Right now they're cleansing. Oh, they're trying to heal the front guy so that he doesn't die that fast, and then load it up with a Scaly Spoon. My team works very good against defensive teams like this. Teams which don't even load up poison on me, but try to defend as much as they can. Because then I shine a lot, because I can start loading up haymakers and building up stacks on the Nutcracker. And I have some sort of resistance, small resistance against poison, because I got confidence. 2 at hand. I got 2 confidence and I got 2 cottontails which have White Sage, so I have some sort of resistance against these teams. I think. And because their runes are not optimized, they don't have triple leftover potion, therefore I have a much better chance going against them. For now, at the rare era. At the epic era, all of these poison players are going to be so strong because they have access to all the cards they need to at least have a foundation of poison, a good enough foundation to fight the top decks, top teams right now. They'll have access to Viper's Venom, they'll have access to triple leftover potion if they can't figure out what rare rune they want for themselves. Or Venom Master, which is deadlier. Okay, I got through the mid line, now it's just the final guy. At this point, I'm looking quite good in my situation. The hope is for him not to draw into Gila, because Gila deals a lot of damage right now. There's what, 30 stacks on my frontliner, and with the new season, and if you weren't in season 1.5, which is the off season, poison stacks up to 40 now. So there is a chance it would stack up to 40 and deal 120 damage per turn on my AXIE, which is, oh, I got lucky, he didn't draw anything great. And in a way, it's a mini nerf to poison because Gecko now isn't a skill, it's an attack. What this means is that when it becomes a revenge card, it's no longer a 0 cost 15 shield. It's now a 0 cost 15 damage. So it's a small nerf to poison teams because now they cannot rely on free shields. They'll have to rely on free damage, which doesn't help them a lot because they're a poison team. Okay, I think, okay, I'm good. GG. Should I show you beasts? Well, we fought against one already earlier, so I don't think we need to go through them again. At least you know how they work. They only have two versions, the Believer one and the Bleed one. And both of them are pretty similar in nature. They're very aggressive and they're very, very smothering like. They'll try their best to put their pressure on you and never let go of that pressure until you're done. This team is an AoE team. It has Earwing, Tri-Feather, and Grandma's Fan. These three cards are the most important cards you ever want on an AoE bird-like team. If all three of your AXIEs are like this, you can run it. It's pretty dominant and it's pretty strong. And if you have the Robin Eyes, it's even better. But, well, if you don't have it, then you do what you have. You do with what you have. And this guy has a midliner chubby beast with some sort of AoE. I know for a fact that if this player, G7, I think his name is G7 from FT, or if his name is FT from G7, whatever, if his midliner changed to one of those dawns or one of those birds, he's gonna climb up to all the way to the top 1000. Sorry, we're already in top 1000, top 100 of the leaderboard. It's pretty busted because if you get up to 10 feather stacks, what you have is you immediately have all the feather, or does that come from feather descent? I think that comes from feather descent, never mind. In season 1.5, when the character has feather descent and he reaches 10 stacks of feather, his entire hand gets filled up with feather cards which deal like 5 damage, but his entire hand is filled up. This means that Earwing deals a crazy amount of damage for just 1 energy. Chubby deals 50 for 2. Earwing does 50 plus for just 1, which is a game changer. Currently they cannot do this because we're in the rare era, but they're still really painful because my team doesn't have ways to deal with AoE. And in this game I'm very grateful that he didn't summon a Robin, because if he summoned a Robin, it's insane. It's a time bomb, and that time bomb can stack up really big really quickly. So for now they just have Mavis, which is like a worse version of Robin. I'm not out of the woods yet. I still need to find a way to get through. Yeah, I still need to find a way to get through to this AXIE, because if he keeps summoning Mavises in front of me, I'm in trouble. My team cannot deal against summons. My team is really bad against summons, but I don't have any AoE effects. And my life is getting pretty low as well, because he can affect the entire board. All of his attacks are mostly AoE, so I have to make sure that my AXIE is healthy enough. I'm on 6 energy fragments and I have to use it on my midline. If you notice those 3 damage, which happens at the start of the turn, those are secret eggs. Pretty busted as well. In a way, they're still pretty good. I guess that is it for today's games. If I ever happen to find more, you'll see it in the next video showcase. And by then, I think we'll be in the epic era already. I hope this helps. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.